Richard, I have some questions for you.
Oh, some questions.
Are you ready?
To spontaneously ask me as we sit
Yeah.
here. This is like being at a car meet. We're cool.
I've never been to one of those.
This is what you do.
Is it?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just
We
chat
sit here
about
like
your
this. Yeah,
car?
I'm in my car. You're in your car. Nice car.
It's blue.
Just say
Oh,
nice.
sorry, lovely car.
Or nice wheels.
Yeah, cracker set wheels.
Okay, lovely.
All right, shall I ask you these questions
Go
now?
on then. These have come from DRIVETRIBEs. Thank you for your
Yes.
questions.
Thank
I shall
you very
now
much.
endeavour to answer them.
I'm going to try and pronounce these usernames, so strap in.
Go ahead, Isabella.
We've got Mauricio Pei 16451.
Hello, Mauricio.
Was a Brazil special ever considered on Top Gear or Grand Tour? And if not, has DRIVETRIBE ever considered making an episode there?
I don't know that it wasn't considered. It's difficult. I have filmed in Brazil in the rainforest, but that kind of wouldn't work for cars because
So they can't get through there.
No, I rescued a sloth from a tree.
Wow,
I did.
why were you there?
I was filming a show about the Amazon, and I was. Do you not remember?
I do
Have you ever
remember.
watched it? I used to be on television, you know.
What?
I know. I
That's
know.
cool, man.
Have you never seen that? have
Yeah,
you?
yeah, yeah. Anyway, next one.
Right.
Art2 Norman 872 says,
Hello, Art2 Norman.
do you ever just sit down and rewatch the old Top Gear and Grand Tour? If you do, what's your go-to episodes to rewatch? I bet you do, narcissist.
No, I don't. Not that I avoid them, but I was kind of there, so
Yeah.
I know what's coming next because I was there.
You were there, yeah.
But if the go-to favourite, probably the last Grand Tour, I was really proud of because it did its job really well. It was a fond farewell and a thank you to our audience. But they pop up. It's still on the television occasionally.
It's bloody good.
Bloody good.
Okay, next one. DAR AM, I don't really know what that says, 4009.
Hello.
Are there any cars that you've absolutely hated but eventually came round to like or appreciate? That's a good question.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Really good question.
That's a good question. Well, yeah, it's a boring answer. MGB-GT, because it was forever just the go-to classic car. I was never interested. In fact, the reason I've got one and the reason we raced it on the workshop show is we did a piece about classic cars on Top Gear. And I bought it because it was kind of the boring choice, expecting to hate it and take the mickey, but I fell in love with it. They were a brilliant little car, actually.
They're very cute.
Yeah, but they work well. And the coupe particularly, which came after the Roadster, Pininfarina, it's lovely. It's a really, I think they're a lovely little car. Undervalued.
Yeah, nice. Next one.
Oh, that was a serious answer. Did you like it?
I loved it.
I was talking car
I was
stuff.
listening the whole time. Next one. Mr. Synonym. Any fond memories from your time on the show Brainiac Science Views? I remember Brainiac because I remember our swimming pool being filled with custard.
Yeah.
It's probably one of my earliest memories of that thing being filled with and someone trying to run across it.
What were we doing?
I have no idea. Trying to run across custard.
Yeah, but why?
I have no idea.
To demonstrate the properties and qualities of a non-Newtonian thixotropic material.
How do you remember that?
Because custard is made using corn flour and because it forms a thixotropic non-Newtonian liquid, which under impact, the molecules lock together and it becomes a solid.
So could you run across it?
Yeah. And actually, as I forecast at the time, I said, hey, this would be brilliant for body armour on bike gear because it's flexible and soft until it's impacted and then it goes solid.
That's quite clever.
Yeah, and now it's being done. And guess what? I didn't make a fortune out of it.
So someone stole your idea?
Somebody else had the same
Did you
idea.
enjoy Brainiac?
I loved Brainiac. It was brilliant. It's a long time ago. You were about 4?
I was tiny. I just remember there's always random people at the house doing weird stuff in our garden.
I loved that.
It was like Ready Teddy Death.
That wasn't Brainiac.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it was like Ready Teddy Death before.
Okay.
And there were just teddies everywhere getting blown up.
Yeah.
Okay.
She had an odd childhood.
It was weird.
It
Next
explains
one.
a lot about her now.
Right, that's quite rude. Next one. Rod Whitney, 8236.
Hey, Rod.
For those of us in the younger generations who will end up growing up with electrification, ridiculous traffic, and higher than ever living costs, God, put a downer on
Gloomy,
the day,
Rod.
Rod. Bloody hell.
Buzzkill.
Any suggestions on how to stay a fanatic and not lose the passion for cars?
We'll never lose the passion for cars. They are the most important thing we ever made. They are a machine that enables us to go out and pursue everything we need in life beyond shelter from our cave. Whether you need a mate, friendship, resources, water, food, whatever, you've got to go and get it. We are engineers because our thumbs do this and our brains coordinate with these. That's what we are as a species.
Yeah.
So we made a machine that enabled us to do it more quickly. It's an analog machine that works the same way we do. There's a chemical reaction releasing energy, and then there's hinges and joints that operate. That's how we work. That's how cars work. We'll never lose the passion for them. Don't worry, Rod, that with all that's going on, the push for electrification is going to be part of the story. We have to decarbonise. We have to stop burning fossil fuel, digging it up and destroying the planet, or there'll be nowhere to drive our cars on. But those answers are already here. Electrification is going to improve and get better. Synthetic fuels are already here that will enable us to keep the 1.4 billion cars currently on the road in perpetuity. Don't worry for a second. It ain't going away. This is forever.
Yeah.
Guarantee it.
That was real Dalai Lama of you. That was good.
Indeed.
Well done.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. This is a little bit more low-key, this question.
Is it?
It's from, I'm really going to struggle here, Debetspacher. Don't know.
DRIVETRIBE?
What's your favourite breed of dog?
Border Collie. They're genius. Mine can play the piano and speaks 5 languages.
Solid. Next one is Desert Wolf 392 with the unique... Just laughing a bit. With the unique presenting style that Izzy has, do you think she'll ever present a car show if one was ever to be created again?
What's unique about your presenting style?
It's brilliant.
Is it?
No,
I think you'd be very good to present a coach. Would you? Well, that's no good. Doesn't matter. Desert Wolf?
Yeah.
Desert Wolf, with the greatest of respect. What's my opinion matter? Do you want to be... You'd be good at that. You'd
I'd enjoy it. Yeah.
Do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe I will.
Solve that. Good.
Done.
Job done.
Halvemate says, which car do you wish you'd bought off the production team but didn't?
Well, mate. You see?
Such a dad joke. Such a dad joke.
I'm a dad.
Yeah, true.
Your dad specifically.
Okay.
What was the question?
Which car do you wish you'd bought off the production team but didn't?
Ooh. Although it was crap, the Toyota Land Cruiser I had in Bolivia, it was utterly useless, but I love them. I've never owned one. I really want one. And I mean, that was a rattly old death trap that actually did fall apart at the end of the film. Genuinely, we didn't fake it. It fell apart. Probably that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Sorry. Next one.
When you're looking at me talking, do your eyes just glaze,
like,
frost
la,
over
la,
you,
la,
blah,
la,
blah, blah,
la,
blah.
la,
Oh, it stopped.
No, sorry. Next one. J.DTV. I don't know if I've said that right, sorry. What's next for Richard Hammond?
J. I'm thinking lunch.
Yeah, I'm thinking lunch.
That's next.
I'm really hungry.
Yeah, I'm getting chips.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Glenn Judge 8273. What was the worst part of filming on the Grand Tour and Top Gear?
Well, Glenn Judge, I can make a joke about judging and judgment, but
Should we just skip over that? Should we just avoid the dad gag for once?
I'll not do it. Oh, no, it's difficult. The worst part, as in, I mean, it was sometimes quite physically punishing. Sleeping in a tent pitched at 45 degrees in a Bolivian ditch, being kept awake at night by the rustling of the cockroaches in it was pretty rough.
That's tough.
I like all that. The hardest part, fitting everything in. And, okay, uh-oh.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Sincere answer.
Oh, gosh.
I felt it bubbling up like indigestion.
Okay, go.
Put some sort of thing on the serious answer. Being away, I missed you.
Yeah,
Genuinely,
that's fair.
I was away a lot, and I did. Do I regret it? Yeah, but if I hadn't been away so much, I wouldn't have been able to do that job. I'd have been with you a lot more, but our lives would have been different. I'd have been different. You'd have been. I don't know. So
You can't regret things once they're done.
That's just the way my life went. So the hardest thing was being away from you and Willow.
Yeah. I always remember the North Pole one. You were there for ever.
I was there for a month.
Yeah,
and
there
I was
for a
only
month.
just out of recovering from. Well, I wasn't recovered from brain injury.
No, you were doolally.
I
Lots
was.
of my childhood is you absolutely doolally.
Loopy. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. Okay, last one.
Yeah.
The Hertfordshire Farmer 35. Would you ever buy a tractor?
Well, Hertfordshire Farmer. I've
got one.
I've bought several. I've bought lots. We've had, We've got two at the moment.
We have indeed.
Yes, a big John Deere.
Big John Deere.
A big John Deere.
Yeah.
It's nice. With a bucket on the front. Oh yeah. I would buy another tractor.
Okay.
I'd like a very nicely restored little grey Fergie.
Okay.
You're losing interest?
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
I think that's it now.
Because
We've done
you're
all our
bored
questions.
of
Yeah,
talking
we're
to
done.
me.
Okay.
Thank you for your questions. I hope the answers satisfied your curiosity. This is just a service we provide. Anything you want to ask that,
Yeah.
let me know.
Should we go have lunch now?
Yeah, see you next time.
Bye.
Out.